Evening's Friday night cast. We're back. Happy to be here with you and playing some Kids on Brew tonight. We are a group of applied and therapeutic practitioners who use and explore the benefits of tabletop role-playing games in our. I'm here. Back and join again. Very nice to have. If you have any questions, comments, want to know more, feel free to throw comments in the chat. We're always kind of watching and paying attention to the chat. My other players here probably will be. As I GM, I will probably have a little less attention to the chat tonight. But yeah, we love to have you participate. And so, as we work on getting into tonight's game, let's start off and Tim.
Yeah, absolutely. So a few things are coming up. For the next game of Friday Night Cast, it will be 11/5. We are come follow us on our journey as we play Wanderhome and see how a group of traveling animal folk change with the passing of the seasons. A game by J Dragon, and we'll be playing that at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And the next Gaze of our live stream will be on 10:30, which is tomorrow.
31.
Right?
31.
It's a Halloween.
That's why I was confused when I looked at it. 10:31. The Gaze of Our Lives cruise will be playing monsters trying to slay their demons and live their lives. They will be playing Grand Guggenhall, a GM-less game of Victorian horror and queer intimacy by Luke Jordan at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. And on 11/6, we will have a special stream of Women of Werewolves, which I'm very excited to watch, where the Gaze of Our Lives crew will be playing a non-binary characters in a family where only the women transform into werewolves. This will be to help raise funds for Extra Life, where they will play so that children in hospitals in the United States and Canada have the funding they need. Check out Women and Werewolves over on Kickstarter now and help bring this game to life. Games by Corrine Taylor. Hopefully I'm pronouncing people's names right. And Julian Kim. That will be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And on Kickstarter, go check out Chew by Pete Petrucia and Imagining Games. Still on Kickstarter, I believe 6 days left. Also, Our Haunt by Jamila Najadi. I hope I pronounced your name right. And don't forget about Women Are Werewolves from Ninth Level Games. And I will drop all the links for the Kickstarter stuff over in the chat.
So much great stuff on Kickstarter right now. I'm having a hard time. I had electricians over to my house this week, and I'm like, still not quite sure how much it's going to cost me. Put a serious dent in my Kickstarter budget, and I'm a little sad. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Go support those indie game designers. We love playing their games and supporting them very much. And also, as we talk about that, shout out to creators of Kids on Brooms and Hunters Entertainment, Jonathan Gilmore, Doug Lewandowski, and Spencer. Oh, someone. Well, thank you, Tim, for the. I realized I forgot to check in about our recap from last episode.
Ooh.
Neil, do we have a recap, or we could freestyle it here tonight?
Yeah, I assumed you were gonna be.
Sure, I got it. Well, I will recap as much as I remember because I was very tired and had to get up early the following Saturday morning, where apparently I missed some stuff after we ended our stream and I went to bed, which I just. But last time on Kids on Brooms, if you missed us last time, or just for a quick recap, we had Tim join us as Calvin. We went through all of our check-in questions that Tim missed with his character previously. So we kind of got Tim and Calvin up to speed here at Yale. And when we got all our check-in questions and everything completed, we actually got into some of our play. And we picked up with kind of our first scene at Yale, learning about the secret societies and magic at Yale as a whole. Learned from my notes, Professor Hotchkiss, who is history of magic professor, a bit about magic in Yale. There's a wellspring where a lot of the energy is drawn from. This wellspring is partially replenished every year. Annual Halloween party. And we also learned that those, how shall I say, use magic in a way that maybe risks exposing it to those who don't know about magic or play with magic outside of the school where they're supposed to, run the danger of having their memories erased and forgetting all about magic altogether. It's a ritual had recently happened in prior after Paris experimented with some herbs, drugs, some concoction that went wrong within the city. So as a test or for fun, cautioned against this. We also learned a bit about the secret societies within Yale. 5 magical secret societies within Yale: Skull and Bones, Wolf's Head, Manuscript, Scroll and Key, Book and Snake.
Wolf's Head?
And then we kind of ended last week's episode with cast and crew here choosing which of their societies. This would be their magic station for their time in Yale, and also give them space to practice magic. Part of the requirements of the societies, magical societies here at Yale, is you have, and that will be Thursday and and just a quick recap. We had Tim, who's playing Calvin, chose Wolf's Head. Kayla, who's playing Lexa, chose Skull and Bones as a legacy. Lara, who is playing Riley, chose Book and Snake.
Book and Snake.
Yep. We had Menachem playing Jelly, who was recruited previous to coming to school into
Scroll and Key, right?
Scroll and Key, yes. Move my list down. I got the 5th society there. And then in a kind of surprise twist, we had Eliza, played by Tennille, choose Wolf's Head along with Calvin. And then Scott, who's playing Roberts, also choosing Wolf's Head. As
Can be
the
an
last
interesting
one to
school
choose.
year.
So
Calvin's not going to have the kind of year he thought he was going to.
Not at all.
So that is where we left off. Class ended, and that is where we ended our last episode, as everybody had chosen. I believe actually Jelly was the last one to leave as they were sitting, kind of watching everyone else choose, and the professor encouraged Jelly at, and that's where we left off. Lastly, on YALECAPADES. YALECAPADES at some Brooms. Need a better tagline. Somebody help me out with that.
We'll get right on the writing.
Yeah. All right.
Talk to your editor.
We'll knock them off the chat later. All right. So that will bring us next to our check-in and entering our magic circle as we will get ready.
Great. Welcome, everybody. As Justin just said, we like to enter the magic circle of play. It's that space of the game where the general rules of life don't apply. Of course, things happen, things bleed in and out of the circle, but you don't walk down the street kicking a soccer ball all the time, right? Only when you're playing the game of soccer. You don't roll dice to determine all your moves unless you're doing an experiment to write a great book. Anyway, questions. And we are evolving a bit in our questions. So surprise, surprise to the players, there have been one or two changes in the questions, nothing drastic, but just a couple changes as we try and zero in on the questions we're thinking of asking. So let's ask the questions and then we'll do the names. So I believe I've already copied them and I'm putting them in the chat on Twitch. Yes, there they are. What hopes, thoughts, and concerns do I have about today's game? And what's the biggest challenge for your character now? So who wants to start and then pass it to the next person?
What hopes, thoughts, or concerns do I have about today's game? Well, I hope I get to go to a non-magical party. I always wanted to experience one of those. I as in Calvin.
That's happening today, but
I was going to say, you, Tim, have never been to a non-magical party.
Yeah, well, maybe. Concerns? I don't really have any concerns today. I'm awake today. I got to take a nap before playing and feel like I'm up. So I'm excited for that. And the biggest challenge for my character for now, I think my biggest challenge is going to be hiding my magic.
Tim, I would say every party you're at that I've been to is magic.
Thank you. So I'm going to popcorn that over to Hila.
okay. All right. What hopes, thoughts, concerns do I have about today's game? I just really want something that's light and easy and not hard, because I've had a very hard week. So I don't really want any kind of complicated anything right now. What's the biggest challenge for my character? Lexa's biggest challenge, I think, is separating herself from her family's legacy and separating from the belief that, she's kind of a pureblood, so is the belief that that's kind of the way that it has to go. So I think that, and Riley not finding out that it was actually Lexa and Calvin, so that did that thing.
Oh, wait. Can you repeat that? I don't think I was there for that one.
Yes, you were.
Yeah,
was I? Well,
Absolutely.
They're talking about.
I was there for
Yes,
that.
you were absolutely there.
But Riley knows now?
No, I said
No.
And
Gotcha.
Riley.
Okay.
find
Lexa
out.
does not want me to find out.
Yes.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to make sure. Because I
Yeah.
was like, whoa. This is scary.
All right. Go ahead, Lara.
I'll go, yeah. What hopes, thoughts, concerns about today's game? It's been a long week. I'm looking for some fun. I'm down to go to a party. Let's have a party. Party time. And I think Riley's probably ready for a party too. Oh, look at, we even have festive lights. GM's ready to party. Hey. And biggest challenge for Riley right now, I think, is like she's not completely lost again. Like she has stuff, she knows stuff from school before, but I think she's feeling kind of like there's even more that I have to know now. And like I'm in a different place with different people, but I still have my people. But like, who's this Roberts guy? And like, so feeling kind of starting like the small fish in a big pond kind of thing. And I'm gonna pass it to Scott.
I'm trying to log into Twitch and I can't remember my password. So can you post? So I don't know the questions. The question is, can you repost them in our chat?
Well, I'm having technical difficulties. I'm on my phone, so I can't, but I can speak them to you.
That'd be
what
great.
hopes, thoughts, and concerns do you have about today's game?
So I'm really preoccupied today with the fact that I'm not on my desktop, I'm on my laptop. And I'm just annoyed because my desktop is just sitting here dark next to me. I don't have any festive purple lights. So my concern is if I'm going to be able to like check in fully for the game. So I don't feel fully present. Roberts. What's the question about Roberts?
I posted it in the chat.
What's Robert's biggest
Laura.
challenge right now?
Oh, that'd be so telling. What's Robert's biggest challenge right now? Robert's biggest challenge right now is integrating himself into the group because he doesn't know any of these folks, and he's very curious about them, and he wants to be part of you. Yeah.
Curious about some more than others, apparently.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know why you think that.
I think so.
You're making all kinds of assumptions, Lara.
You know, the shoe fits.
To Neil.
Okay. I don't think I have any real concerns about today's game. I'm feeling full of energy, actually. So I got a lot of things done. It's a very productive day. And I've been really looking forward to playing Eliza, and all the kiss assery. The biggest challenge I think for Eliza, I mean, that's I would say at the front of her mind, is trying to figure out how did Jelly get recruited. That's what she's gonna want to know. She's gonna try to find that out. I don't know if she's gonna get an answer or she's gonna just have to like, just stew in it. But either way, it'll be a fun time.
It sounds like Eliza's a little jelly.
Oh, yeah. Eliza's a
Oh.
little jelly of jelly. Absolutely. And I will go to Menachem.
Well, excuse me, I was doing my happy dance for that role play aspect of the game that we created. My concern, I'm having internet issues. I'm on my phone, and it's just, kind of similar to what Scott said. It's a little harder to manage. And but I've had a busy day, doing a great day. Been at Metatopia for the morning, so it's been a good day of gaming stuff and theory and ideas and whatnot. Biggest challenge for Jelly right now is, and is also the biggest challenge for me playing Jelly, is this isolation that he's brought himself into since we last played with these characters, and how am I going to play that, and how am I going to make it feel authentic for him to come out of that isolation. So it's a challenge for Jelly to figure out how to find his place comfortably at Yale while he's searching for his father.
Well, he's got his two best friends to help him out with that.
He does, and they have not abandoned him.
Yeah.
So we'll maybe get a little view of that soon. So let's see. Has everybody else gone?
Yep, just Dustin.
Just
but I don't know if
Dustin,
Dustin
the
checks
The
in.
dungeon master, the game master. Sorry, wrong game. The game master. Maybe you can briefly answer the questions.
Sure. Hopes, thoughts, concerns do I have about today's game? I have a few ideas of how I'd like things to go tonight, kind of a flow structure. I don't have it as mapped out as much as I may normally. We'll see how far we get with everything. I'm also excited because I've got a few things in the background that hopefully will come up and make for some fun moment. Or they may not. Who knows? And I think how I can answer the biggest challenge for your character right now.
Biggest challenge for the game master.
Biggest challenge for the game master. Okay, I like that. So the biggest challenge for me right now is, and I was actually thinking about this a little bit. We've been playing a lot of GM-less games. And I feel like this is the first GM game that we've played in a little while. And it's really funny because I'm almost thinking in a GM-less or GM full mindset right now. And that's part of the reason why I asked all the players in the last day or two before we came on to play with y'all about things they would want to see their players do. And we may do a little of that idle dreaming, so to speak, that we do when playing belonging outside belonging games of kind of coming up with scenes in some, I don't know, it seems like a natural transition for me. But that's a little bit of a challenge. I don't think I've quite GM that way before. So I'm curious to see how it works out and where it goes and what it leads to of where the story goes. So it's a way that I get to give players more agency. So I'm really excited to see. I want to make sure to make these are your characters. I give chance to really lean into those aspects they want to explore, that they want to play, find out about. So that's been my challenge, I guess, is trying to figure out what the best way is to do that without being well, you're going to do this now.
Awesome. I like the sound of that. So now to step into the magic circle, we do the name ritual where we each say our player names. The group repeats them, saying hello or welcome. And then we say our character names, and the group also repeats and welcomes a character into play. So who would like to go first?
I guess that'll be me again. I'm Tim. Yeah.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
And I'm playing Calvin. Calvin Knobs.
Hey, Calvin.
Hey, Calvin.
Hi,
Hey,
Calvin.
Calvin.
I'm Laura.
Hi,
Laura.
And I'm playing Riley.
Hey, Riley.
Hey, best
Hey,
friend
Riley.
Riley.
Hey, Riley.
I miss you,
Glad you're
Riley.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Tani. Oh,
Whoa.
sorry. Go ahead. Hey, Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
Hey,
Hey,
Kayla.
Kayla.
And I'm playing Lexa.
Hey, best friend.
Hey,
Alexa.
Hi, Alexa.
I'm Tennille.
Hi, Danielle.
Hey, Tennille.
Hello,
Neil.
Neil.
And I'm playing Eliza Goldenflower.
Hey, babe.
Hi,
Hey,
Eliza.
Eliza.
Hey, Eliza.
I'm Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hey,
Hey,
Scott.
Hey,
Scott.
Scott. Wave to you across town.
I don't know if I can do my accent today. And I'm playing Robert. No. It's not going to happen.
That sounded
That's
so
all
good,
right.
though.
Get there.
You were there.
It wasn't
You
bad.
can
You were
get
there.
there. Yeah.
Hey, Roberts.
Hey,
Hey,
Roberts.
Hey, Roberts.
Roberts. I will work on it.
Roberts.
Roberts. And
You'll get it.
That makes me Menachem. Well, it doesn't make me
I'm
Menachem.
Menachem.
Hi, Menachem.
Hi,
Menachem.
Menachem.
I think you're Menachem either way.
Yeah. And I am playing Jelly the Jalanthar Galant.
Hi, Jelly.
Hi, Jelly.
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 I
I
ain't
like to call
Jelly.
you Tristan.
You
And I
can.
am Dustin, and I will be Game Master.
Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
Game Master.
Game
Game
master.
Master.
Right, and that will bring us into our game. So we will pick up, I guess, wherever people want to kind of pick up. As I mentioned in our recap, we are picking up after the episode of Magical History. So I've been informed at the beginning, before we started, while we were discussing the Zoom call ahead of time, that apparently after I left and went to bed because I had to get up early and drive 3 hours Saturday morning, that everybody stayed on and made a giant schedule of all the classes and when they were and when rugby practice was and when a couple of characters maybe went broom riding together on a regular basis and all these different things were happening. So I am not aware of a lot of this schedule. I hope to compile and put. So I will let you all as players kind of discuss. Like I said, we'll kind of do maybe a little bit of idle dreaming, picking up after that last class. We're kind of a couple months into the school year. It's not quite Halloween yet. I'd like to be in the middle October in those couple of weeks. We can kind of go through some of that stuff. Buddy wants to throw an idea out there for a scene or do where we'd like to pick up. I know we've got a few different ideas. I can throw some of my favorites out there. That might make sense also, if that works.
So I know for Calvin, I have a few ideas. Calvin would like to experience well. Not that any of them have to happen now, but I definitely would like to celebrate with Eliza that we both got into Wolf's Head. This is a happy time for Calvin. And I definitely would like to go to dinner with my best friends, Lexa and Tristan.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe it would make sense to maybe start with one of those, especially the celebration after Wolf's Head. We pick up like a day or two later. What that's like, maybe. What is this celebration like? Are you going out to dinner? Are you going out somewhere? Are you just hanging out like on the town green? Is there a spot that you guys have enjoyed on campus? Is there other people there? Those are some of the questions that I have.
Tennille, what do you think? What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool if it was like burger place.
Okay.
Like it doesn't have like
Fancy
super
place.
formal.
In New
Yeah.
Haven, I do know that there's a Shake Shack right near campus.
Oh, so good too.
Oh.
Now I want Shake Shack.
Now I want Shake Shack.
I've never
Thank
been
you.
to Shake Shack until about in a few
Never
minutes.
been there. I've never been there.
Minutes.
They're all about the smash burgers.
Oh, smash burgers.
So maybe
Yeah,
that's
Let's
where
start,
we could
let's start there.
up getting a burger and some fries or something.
Yeah. Just having a little conversation, a little celebration, or getting ready for a celebration.
So, quick question: is Robert celebrating with you also? Robert's
I
also.
no,
is
I didn't invite Robert.
You
But
did.
I'm sure Robert may have invited himself though.
No, he would not have. Did you actually invite Roberts?
No, I would not have. I don't know if Eliza would
Oh,
have.
yeah, no. Unless you invited Eliza in front of Roberts.
Yeah.
No. What day of the week is this?
Saturday?
Saturday? And remind me what days of the week Kayla has rugby? Or not Kayla. What?
Lexa has rugby on
Lexa.
Wednesdays. Oh, she also has
And a rugby
games
game
on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be after the game.
So, Dustin, do you remember what I messaged you about at the end of last session?
I apparently don't. Let me.
So I have an idea. Like going to the what is the place called?
Shake Shack? Is
Shake
it Shake
Shack.
Shack?
Shake Shack.
Yeah.
Going to the Shake Shack and then going to watch Lexa play.
Okay. So this is on a Saturday.
Yes.
Would you guys go to Lexa's games? Would anyone go to Lexa's Saturday?
Riley goes to Lexa's games. Laura said that earlier.
It's true.
That
It's
was
true.
already stated.
I go, but I don't know if I sit with anybody. Like I might just hang out in a tree, something.
Upside
There
down.
are stands.
No.
There are stands that you could sit in.
Yes, I know.
Weirdo.
We're friends.
Yes. If Calvin is inviting Jelenthar and Alexa, Eliza's definitely going to invite Riley to join. And I think that if I don't know, if I could imagine like a scene being where she's maybe like preparing for the group or whatever, and H happens to be there, Roberts happens to be there, then she would like mention like, yeah, we're gonna be like celebrating going to Wolf's Head. Oh, that's right, you're in Wolf's Head too. Did you want to join?
So how about this? I need Roberts and Lexa to give me a fight or flight roll, your choice.
Definitely fight.
Sick.
Also, you just asked therapists for a fight or flight roll.
That might be the first time that's ever happened for me as a GM in this game. But sure. Since you are the two players who are on the rugby team.
Roberts plays rugby. Is it a co-ed rugby team?
Yes.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Okay.
Roberts is on the team.
Roberts has joined the rugby team. I have
He's just
confirmed.
he's
I
just
didn't
honing in
know
on
this.
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay.
Social manipulator extraordinaire.
Yeah, our like bonus, if we have a bonus to that stat, is already included, right? In Roll20.
It should be, yes.
Okay.
This is a regular roll. This is not a magical.
Yeah. So I have a +1 in both magic and stat in flight.
It'll ask you when you go to roll, and you're gonna
For
pick
stat.
Yeah.
No, right. I was just if it includes the bonus
Yeah.
that you, because I automatically have a bonus to both. Well.
Oh! Whoa!
Whoa! What?
All right, so Lexa
Viewers,
rolled a-
she got a
I rolled a
29.
nat 20, by the way.
Yeah, a nat 20.
Wait, your fight is 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
My fight is also 20. What
Well,
did I roll?
A 4. You have a plus.
Boo! Clearly, I'm not a natural athlete.
It is my favorite number, though.
This is
I gotta-
also
I roll-
non-magical rugby, by the way.
Yes.
This is
So it's-
regular rugby.
Regular rugby.
But I do have a +1 to my stats, so I got a
You did.
5.
That's a 5. Roberts, I'm gonna need you to make a grit roll for me as well to see if.
I I get hurt.
Yeah, if you got hurt in the game or not.
It is rugby.
It is rugby.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Good luck.
There we go.
An 8. Okay. You got bruised. You got bruised. You took a cleat to the head at one point, but you shook it off.
Cool.
You got some dirt on your face at the end of the game, and you definitely got you could choose wherever. Something's gonna bruise later.
Something's going to be bruised later?
Yeah.
You mean other than my ego?
Other. Yes.
In addition to your ego.
In addition to your ego.
That's
you definitely got stuck on the bottom of a scrum, and like yeah, you were the last one out.
I don't know anything about rugby. I'm assuming that's a bunch of people jumping on each other.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
That's real
that
bad.
means like the scrum has collapsed. That's an ouchie.
And Calvin wasn't secretly enjoying this, right?
Jelly is or
Lexa will help Roberts up.
no. I'm sure that my shoulder was supposed to go in that direction. Oh,
I don't think so.
oh, that's wonderful. You put it back in the socket for me. That's lovely. It doesn't hurt at all. Very, very kind of you, Lexa.
You're welcome.
But Lexa, you were definitely led the team in this game, and led the way, leading Yale to a victory.
Excellent. Who'd we play?
I don't know, Ivy Leagues. You played Princeton.
Okay, great. I don't know if that's a big deal, but
I don't either, really.
I think that Harvard would be the big deal.
Yeah, I think
but-
Harvard would be the bigger one, but it's like the Ivy Leagues. I don't know who Yale actually played.
yeah, it would be all the Ivy Leagues.
Yeah, I imagine they would play different Ivy Leagues.
Okay.
Your world.
Cool. That was
So
great.
yeah, I'm going to say you led for a couple of
Tries.
scores, tries. I didn't know if it was
Couple of
touches or
tries. It's
tries.
tries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, Princeton versus Yale is a very big deal, according to one of our viewers.
Excellent.
I thought it was.
Perfect. We stomped them.
And someone stomped Robert. So.
I'm totally gonna wink at Riley every time I make a try.
Great.
When Kayla scores one of the times, I lose my presence and cheer from my tree, and that's when y'all notice me.
Yeah, if it's during the game we're watching, I get a little excited and have to hold like turning into a raccoon every time because I'm so excited.
Amazing.
I'm trying to picture that anyway. To go into
Don't
but
fully go. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it looks uncomfortable.
Rugby?
No,
Raccoon.
Oh, yeah.
whatever Calvin's doing over there.
I'm sure it is uncomfortable.
So, end of the game, do people go to meet up with Roberts and Lexa? You guys, two of you are, I guess just on the side of the field, on the benches afterwards, kind of getting your thing together.
Yeah. Is the Saturday thing like what's happening with everyone else?
Calvin's gonna come over to the sideline.
Okay.
Lexa,
Yes.
we're gonna go celebrate the union of Wolf's Head of me and Eliza joining Wolf's Head after the game at Shake Shack, and you're
Okay.
doing excellent. And you're not doing that excellent thing,
Thank you.
Mr. H, whatever your name is.
Oh, right. It's okay.
I kind of like toss my blonde hair back.
How long's your hair? Is it tossable hair?
For sure.
So,
We need to get
so
Scott a
Calvin
wig.
also has
need you to get a
tossable
wig.
hair, and he like tosses his hair back as well, like back at H.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, Calvin, I'm gonna whisper to Calvin, he's not a threat. And I'm gonna tap him on his shoulder. We'll go to Shake Shack, buddy.
Yes, I've never been to a shaky shack.
I haven't either.
I'm gonna come back up, but Riley's coming up behind Calvin. Is like Shaky Shack is Shake Shack. Lexa, that was great. You're coming to Shake Shack, right?
Yeah, Calvin just invited me.
Me as a GM is worried that a shaky shack is something on.
No.
I'm not gonna search it. Somebody is. I can tell.
Someone watching, please.
I'm
Urban
doing
Dictionary
it.
that.
I'm doing it right now.
Sorry for whatever you find. Mara.
Okay, well, when I searched, it just went to. Did you mean Shake Shack?
Okay. Maybe we're safe.
Love that.
Okay.
Love that for us. Yeah, let's go.
Eliza, where are you at? Are
Eliza,
you watching the game? Did you come to watch the game, or are you back in a dorm?
she would have arrived early with a textbook and a notebook, and she's studying at the Shake
Should be
Shack, like
Oh,
reading
okay.
and studying, and you know,
I was like,
when-
she's
when they
studying at the
show up-
game with everyone like screaming, but no, it's a Shake Shack.
It's the Shake Shack. Yeah, so when when they arrive, she'll put her stuff away, but as of now, she's got time to like do some studying.
So the Shake Shack's not very big. There's mostly tables that are like kind of almost like standing. They got high chairs, like kind of like two table. There's a few like a little bit larger. You're in the city, so real estate is kind of at a premium, so to speak. Mostly to go stuff here.
Yeah. She
you're
would
definitely
try to
taking up
like
this.
find a large enough table for everyone.
Okay, you're definitely. I picture you like kind of taking up most of the table.
It's
Yeah.
just
Books.
Books and notepads and pens and stuff. And
I don't think anyone ever comes to a Shake Shack to study, so you definitely stand out a little.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Menachem, what is Jelly doing?
I was in the tree watching the game.
That's it. Over.
I know. I stay in the tree unless something happens. I mean, unless someone comes
So-
gets me.
I would come. Calvin would come to get you before they go to Shake Shacks. Tristan.
I love that you still call him Tristan.
Tristan,
Yeah.
are you going to come with us? We're going to celebrate. We have
What
two
is-
celebrations.
What are you celebrating?
Me and Eliza getting into Wolf's Head, and the winning of the game, the pulverizing of Lexa.
Lexa was pretty amazing.
Yes, and H got pulverized.
You enjoyed that.
Yes.
You're gonna make me, aren't you?
It'd be good for you.
Okay. Hop down.
It is going to be a good time. I promise. They have a Shaky Shacks, I believe. I don't know what they
I don't
sell
know.
there.
Don't know what that is.
Me either.
None of us that grew up at the school know what it is.
Just so everybody knows, shake is short for milkshake.
Mhm.
Yes, but they also, I just double checked, do have alcohol on the menu at the Shake Shack in New Haven. Well, beer and wine, anyways.
They also have concretes. Oh, so good.
I love
You
that
have
everyone's looked
concrete.
up the menu.
That's like the sidewalks they're made of.
Dude, seriously, do I need to like take you to a Shake Shack?
Yes.
They're
You
like
do. You do.
2 or
I've
3 of
never
them in
been to it.
Chicago.
We can all go when we have our sleepaway sleepover.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I'll just go this weekend.
'Cause
Before you all.
Go down the road now, actually. And
Nina, oh, you're probably already home. You could have brought some on the way home.
Well, now you're just rubbing it in.
Menachem and I both live near Shake Shacks.
It's true.
Menachem's like, I do.
Menachem's totally stunned by this.
I mean, Steak and Shake I know of. But anyway, let's go
Anyway,
back to the game.
we're going to Shake Shack.
Go to Shake Shack.
we are in no way sponsored by Shake Shack. Just for the record,
Not at all.
transparency
Yeah,
on this.
What if they
Sponsored
would
by
like
Shake
Oh, we'd be
to?
happy to be.
Yes, if they'd like for us to advertise.
We are instead of spending an entire session in a kitchen, we could spend an entire session in a Shake Shack.
Oh, Shake Shack! Shake Shack is this show's
Pizza
place, huh?
Pizza place. Don't even
Hey,
feel
hey,
bad.
we've already been at a rugby game. And so
It's an improvement, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna Shake Shack. If everybody's going, you will see Eliza. At I'm gonna say, Eliza, you weren't expecting as many people as showed up. Like maybe you were thinking Calvin, and maybe like Lexa was gonna come or something. You knew Calvin was going to the rugby game, and you see everybody else come in with them. Roberts has definitely got some dirt on his face still. Lexa and Roberts both have like grass stains on their uniforms. There was no time to change. Pretty sure you think you see a twig in Jelly's hair.
I would like to sneak up on Eliza and pick her up and like spin her around and give her like
Oh
a
my
big
God, can you
kiss.
make him roll for that, please?
This is a tight space, and there's definitely people around. Give me a flight roll. Let's see how dexterous you are with this.
You're mean, Kayla.
Seemed fitting.
And fun.
I mean, we did have him
An
like
11.
slide into bookshelves last time or
Luckily-
whatever.
Yeah.
Luckily, flight is my best stat with a D20.
Nice.
I'm gonna say with 11, yeah, you could do whatever you want with that. So however you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up behind her and kind of scare her, but pick her up and give her a big kiss and put her back down. Like I'm assuming she is like stuck in her book as everyone's coming in.
Yeah, she's like totally like distracted, and then so
We
yeah,
are here for the Shaky Shacks.
she's like pleasantly surprised. She's like, "Oh yes, we're gonna celebrate. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just get all of my office supplies." And then she just starts like gathering all of her things and
I'm picturing you then see all the rest of us and you're like, oh no, I did not plan for that.
Yeah, so what happens is Calvin does this. By the way, while I'm thinking of it, Scott, mark an adversity token for your
Oh, yeah, 'cause
your
you
bad on your bad fight roll.
Oh,
You failed
yeah,
that roll.
that's cool.
So as Calvin comes in and picks you up by surprise and spins you around, and you are literally swept off your feet. You knock a notebook off the table as this happens, is kind of like, whoa, and
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah,
And
that makes
and so
sense.
you're saying you're gonna pick up your notebook, you're gonna kind of gather your things. You bend down to pick up the notebook you lost. You pick up the notebook and you look up and you see everybody else. Now has walked in there.
That's a really nice notebook. Where did you buy it?
I have sources. This is actually a replacement
I
of
like
a
that you're
notebook
surprised
I
that
once
she's
had.
What do you mean a
got
replacement?
notebooks.
No, it's a nice one.
Thank you. Yeah, I had another notebook that was even nicer than this, but I don't know what happened to it.
Jelly was awkwardly pushing his way through the crowd to get to the seat nearest the wall, and he makes a super unable to hide it eye roll as Eliza's talking about the better notebook.
I have a question. Does Eliza dot journal?
What do you mean?
Are you familiar with dot journaling with like
Or
the
bullet journaling?
bullet journaling? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say she does that. Yeah.
I could see like this hyper organized, like
Very
bullet
detailed
journal
notes.
scheduling and
Give a template to make the triangles and the circles. Perfect.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to get me a
Absolutely.
notebook like that.
Well, I can tell you the website, or I can text it to you. How did the game go?
She pulverized them.
I did. It's true.
She did. She did.
I believe that. Roberts doesn't seem the best for wear though.
He got pulverized.
It was just a dislocated shoulder, and Lexa was kind enough to put it back in its place, so everything's fine now.
That wasn't intentional.
You know, I know about shoulder injuries. You should go get that checked out.
You do.
this can linger for a little while.
And-
Go swimming afterwards.
Don't go swimming afterwards.
You know, I can't continue to wear this jersey. It reeks. It'll ruin my image. And at that, I just like peel out of the rugby jersey, and I'm all like cut.
I don't think I can do that.
Dude, there's a sign: no shirt, no shoes, no service.
I just point towards the door.
And he just and he'll like pull like a little skin tight black t-shirt on
Oh my god.
out from his like back pocket and like pull it on.
Oh, okay. You're gonna hurt your shoulder again.
I
You want
just
me
told
to
you to
help
watch
you?
out for that.
I can help you adjust that shoulder for you.
Scott, make a charm roll for me.
Am I using? Can I be using magic? How does that work?
You have abs of magic, I guess.
Do you have abs of magic?
No, this is just gonna
Yes.
be a stat roll. You're not casting a spell or anything.
And make potions for that. At least Calvin does.
Two.
Oh,
What the
wow.
fuck? I'm gonna use one of my adversity tokens.
Oh,
Doesn't that just turn it
nice.
into a
It just
3?
gives you. It turns it into a 3. You should mark an adversity.
Yeah,
token.
take it.
Oh, that's not worth it.
No.
I don't see you getting any help from anyone right now either to boost it even
I mean,
more.
Lex
Yeah,
is
I'm just
disturbed.
pointing towards the door. Like the whole time.
So Scott, mark an adversity token because that's a failed roll.
Again.
And as you like take your you like you linger for a moment. Like you've done this before. You've taken your shirt off, and you've gotten confident. Like one of the employees comes up to you as you do that, just like, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave if you can't keep your shirt
I was
on.
telling him he has to go. He will not listen to me.
Calvin, it's
Not
okay.
sanitary. It looks like you've been sweating a lot. Were you rolling in dirt? What is?
He has hair in his armpit. Tell him to leave.
You have hair in your armpit.
Have hair many places.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to leave.
Yeah, I pull that little black t-shirt out and I like put it on. I'll be like, oh, sorry about that.
Thank you. Get the tip.
Excuse me, clerk. Clerk.
What did you call me?
Clerk. It's what you are, correct?
Oh, my name's Carl.
Clerk Carl.
Carl.
May we have a round of the Shaky Shacks?
A milkshake? Coffee's my favorite.
I lean over to
You do know that you order at the counter, right?
I
No.
ordered the counter.
No, we grew up in Salem. He doesn't know that.
I sit down at the table. I want a Shaky Shack for
Put
all
your
of us.
hand down. Let's go order,
Listen,
Calvin.
Yo,
This
if
is
you
the
want
counter.
At the counter.
Yeah,
we'll
we
go-
There's a
Next to the
menu
counter.
next to the counter, Calvin, and we figure out what we want from that and then ask them.
I've got work to do. I didn't want to come out here. Nobody else would do it, and I got to tell this guy to put his shirt on. If you're gonna order, you're gonna need to get at the end of the line. He points, and there's like a line going.
We have to wait. Can't we just wave our hands and make it happen?
He walks away and goes back to behind the counter.
You know, Calvin, I think there is a way we can wave our hands and make it happen. And Riley pulls out her phone and goes on the app to order.
Clever.
She's like,
as-
here's the magic.
As Riley says that, I start to pull my wand out of
Calvin,
my pocket.
Calvin,
You don't.
the phone, the phone.
Phone.
Calvin's got a
Electronic.
flip phone.
Electronic me. It's
What does
electronic.
this do?
Can we play
Besides
up
make the call.
the hero of the Princeton Yale game?
What?
So
Who
Eliza will take out her phone.
Lexa's the
And-
hero of the Princeton Yale game. We can get, free shakes.
I mean, we could certainly try. Who wants to
Oh.
charm their way into that? Certainly not me.
It wouldn't be.
Calvin
it
It
would not
should be
good.
Lexa.
Definitely not me.
Lexa's the one that
I
won
mean, I
the
have
game.
I have a D12 in my charm, but
I stand up on my stool.
yeah, okay. I will absolutely give you I've 2 adversity tokens.
Attention, patrons of the Shaky Shack.
Oh my.
Riley's still on the
Either
phone trying to order.
I need everybody to roll for embarrassment.
The Grand Master and Pulverizer of the. Who were you playing again?
Princeton.
The
Princeton
Princeton
game.
game. Lexa the Grand. Fire Shaky Shacks.
Wow,
can I
Calvin,
give- can I
Calvin,
give- I'm
you're
giving-
really blending in right
Okay,
now.
so I'm giving Calvin 2 adversity tokens because that has to be a charm roll.
Yeah, that's definitely a charm. I almost want it to be with like disadvantage, or something, but that doesn't exist in this game. So
But I don't think Calvin's charm's very high. So
It's an 8. That's not that bad.
well, you can have 2 adversity tokens.
Let's roll this and see what happens. Oh.
It's
all right. I want to make this happen.
all right, so you need a 6 to
Yeah, and I gave you 2 adversity tokens.
All right, and
So that
I'm
brings you up.
going to use 1.
All right, so that'll bring you up to 6. Mark those.
You rolled a 3.
Malcolm, did you want to add something?
You're muted.
I was saying I would give
Malcolm.
an adversity token, but I guess I got
Oh.
beat.
Well, you can give 1, and I can give 1, and Tim can give 1. You can do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so someone in the crowd or somebody who's in line kind of pops out of line for a moment and it's like, I thought it was you, dude. You were wicked awesome in that game.
Thanks.
Oh man, yo, I buy you all like a milkshake or something to
Shaky
celebrate.
Shack.
A Shaky Shack. We are at Shake Shack.
Yeah.
Called Shack.
I will take whatever Eliza. I point at Eliza because I know that this person doesn't know who Eliza is. I'll have whatever Eliza has.
I'll get a strawberry milkshake and bacon cheddar French fries.
Does Shake Shack have bacon cheddar French fries?
Well, on the
I
menu
think it
that I
does.
looked at,
Mm-hmm.
on the menu I looked at, it did.
Yep.
Oh God. Okay. I want
right.
that too.
All right, a round of French
Mhm.
fries and milkshakes for everybody. Dude, that was
It was pretty great.
yeah, you were
Oh.
awesome.
No, that's quite all right. I
Oh,
already
how
ordered.
how-
I'm enjoying an adult beverage.
you feel in there, buddy? I saw that.
We need an
The
adult
alcohol
beverage.
helps numb the pain. And I'm like I'm drinking a pint, and then my little puck goes off to let me know that my order is ready.
I was gonna. How did he get a pint? We're asking someone who's in line to order for us.
You're not even 21 yet.
We don't know how old
You're
they
not.
Are you? Are you?
We don't know. How old
Roberts
they are.
is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Roberts has to shave.
Is that the shaky?
You
Calvin
can shave
also
before
has to
21.
shave.
Calvin has to shave his whole body.
Yes, Roberts is very obviously not 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's quite a few years older than everybody else.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
over
interesting.
to Roberts.
He and Jelly look to be maybe roughly the same age.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over to Roberts.
I'm more weathered. Yeah.
Is this the shaky?
Yes, you can have a shake.
Is it good?
Yes.
Oh no.
I would
mean,
like one of these shakies.
Oh no, you can't have one of these.
Why not?
Well,
Calvin, we're not
think
old
this-
enough for those.
I think the laws in this country prohibit underage consumption, and I'm fairly certain that
Calvin's
you're
like, what's consumption?
underage. You have a squinting problem.
Calvin,
Ooh.
Calvin, just make it yourself.
It is a good idea.
Hey, do you want to
It's a really
try?
good idea.
I'm assuming this is like COVID doesn't exist in this world, so I'm offering him to try. Would you like to try? Don't let the bobbies see.
Bobbies.
The patrolman.
The cops.
Calvin like crouches down, like
I imagine you crawl under the table and do
yeah,
this.
like I'm almost under the table, and I'm like looking around. I'm very squirrel like, and I take a sip of it.
It's a bit cold for my taste, but
It's bitter.
yes.
It's not bad.
Are you asking, is it bad or it's not bad? Jeez.
Yes.
Don't drink it. Do you know how long it
Calvin.
took to wait in line?
Calvin, did you get enough? Did you get enough for us to like replicate it?
Done. Excuse me, H.E. Roberts.
Yes.
There's a line outside. Do you see it?
Yes, I waited in it.
Like pouring it into a vial. Like
Roberts is English. Obviously, he knows how to cue properly. Apparently, the only one of you who does.
I go
I
to hand
waited
it.
in line and made my way back here while you all just like walked in.
I'm going to hand it back, and I take one more sip and give it back.
I get
There's
like a third of my
there's like-
glass back.
No, there's
and I'm
like
just
this much left in the bottom.
Yeah, I'm like, I
he
said,
hands you like the
tried.
bit of the beer left that nobody wants. Like,
Dustin,
The dregs. Oh.
can I magically refill my glass?
you could certainly try.
I got to assume that that's a thing that I've done before. That seems like a thing that you would do.
We should make some of that, Calvin.
How do I do that?
Can.
Right, let me get the thing.
The
Apparently
magic.
we've decided we're starting a bootlegging industry.
It was it was a little it was a little bitter, but I think if we put a little orange in it, it would taste quite good.
I'm looking at my Kids on Brooms book.
Oh, you got
You
your
could
book?
probably sell it, Calvin, for money.
What the non-magical folk use.
You
There
guys
are
Aren't you guys already rich?
We're like
You
whispering.
guys don't need money.
We're like whispering to Calvin.
Lord knows I am.
So is this something that you feel like you've done before? Like,
Yeah, I got to assume that like this has got to be like a trick that my teacher showed me.
as a sailor, I'm sure there's been many magical refillings of drinks. So sure. Let me see. What kind of magic would be like making alcohol?
I think this is a charm roll because it's transmuting.
Okay, is that what it says? I wasn't on that page. Thank you. That sounds great. So give me a charm magic roll. You need a 6 on this, and you're gonna add a die 4 to.
I'm gonna add a what to it?
You're also gonna roll a D4,
D4.
As your magic die as well. Or D6. I can't remember.
D4.
Is it a D4?
Okay. Well, I rolled a 7 on my charm with my +2 because it's magic, and then I rolled a 1 on my D4, so 8.
But you rolled a 5. Your +2's added into it, so you got a 7 total. You got an 8 total on your roll.
8 total.
Yep. So that's a success. So you managed to, without anybody else noticing,
Just
kind
like
of quickly under the table, and it's refilled.
Can do that, Calvin.
Should we do it now?
No. They'll see us.
Comedy
this point-
aside,
At this
Jelly
point,
asked the table what kind of shake to get, and he gets this crazy shake with like 6 ingredients in it.
It's like caramel, cherry,
The table just, like,
strawberry.
So
Ooh,
good. So
yeah.
good.
Chocolate peanut butter caramel with potato chips.
they don't have potato chips.
I imagine you just like put
French
your
fries.
French fries
French fries.
into the milkshake.
The
right?
bacon French fries.
Yeah, you just like put them into the milkshake, maybe.
The table
or-
told me to.
Hey,
Yeah.
I dip my French fries, plain French fries, not bacon French fries,
Oh, yeah,
in chocolate milkshakes. Always.
Yes.
Wendy's French fries with a
I've
frosty.
never
Come on.
done that before.
Yeah.
It's the
What
greatest
is
thing
wrong with you?
ever.
Yeah.
Wendy's can also sponsor us.
Mhm.
So let's. I
Who's
actually kind of want
Wendy?
to work on wrapping up this scene here, as much as I'm enjoying it. 'Cause again, I don't want to two
Pizzeria.
episodes. So this person who is in line who recognized you, Lexa, brings over some milkshakes and bacon cheese fries for the table, and you guys continue to go on and chat, and Jelly is doing weird things with their food, and maybe somebody else is like, that's actually not bad. Has
Mhm.
some- I imagine Riley, as Laura you were talking about, and
Oh,
Jelly
yeah.
doing that. So
Yeah.
I compliment the table on its choice.
Thank you. Thank you.
the
Eliza
table.
would
I am an
Eliza
excellent chef.
Eliza would playfully like try to throw like little French fries like into Calvin's mouth.
Y'all better be sitting like close to each other for that.
Yeah, we're fairly
Mhm.
close.
Okay.
Yeah.
'cause
I
Lex
imagine
is
you're
not
sitting
about
next
that.
to each other, and
Yeah,
Eliza's
we're
just
next to
kind of
each
like
other.
tossing them up in the air with Calvin right next and like playing this game
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Catch
I
the
feel
French
like
fry.
Riley's kind of like just looking back. What are they doing?
I think it's called flirting.
Meanwhile,
Mm.
Riley and Lexa are also sitting next to each other. Legs are touching a little there as you're looking at this, like, what are they doing? And just kind of look over. Right. And unless anybody
that's
wants to
great.
add anything else to that scene.
Yeah, so Eliza's gonna look at Jelly, like, after, like, playfully, like, with Calvin and, you know, excited that we're in the Wolf's Head. She will like take a look at Jelly and just say, hey, so do you like have any idea how you got recruited? Because I am very curious about that.
Well, what do you mean?
Like, did they tell you like how they knew about you, like what it was that
He's
like
Jalanthar the
had them
Great.
agree?
Listin the Magnificent.
I mean, I thought you spent like, I mean, I know you spent a lot of time in the library, but don't you spend a lot of time in like that van too? So like,
Have you seen the
curious.
van? It's like a library.
It's an
That's my dad's
RV.
trailer. Thank you
Oh,
very
the
much.
RV,
He's
okay.
the R of the V.
The R of the V.
That's my dad's
H to the
trailer where he
Izzo,
did all
R
his
to the
research and all
V.
his notes are.
The objects
Right.
talk
So-
to him.
I'm poking
That's right.
Eliza.
That's right.
That was his dad.
Yes, I know. I'm curious, and I just want to like, have you ever met this person? Have you spoken to them before? Or
What person?
the person who recruited you? Do you know their name?
What do you mean? I don't. They
I'm-
come and talk to me. They called me. They sent me emails. They visited me. What do you want?
They sent you. Can you forward those emails?
No, he
What?
can't.
Eliza,
No.
this is not a good time.
Lex is gonna like pat Jelly's shoulder.
Hey, but what is she?
She
I
just
don't get it.
I just
She's
I just want to
jealous.
know.
I'm not giving
I
you my
just want to
emails.
know. I just want to know.
She just wants to know your secret. It's okay.
What's secret?
She thinks it's a secret. It's not a secret.
Like, what gift did you do? Like, what did you offer
the
them?
secret
Like,
the secret of how cool you are. I mean,
Okay. I mean, let's Jelly, we can go. Do you want to go? We can go.
Yay, Wolf's Head!
yay, Wolf's Head!
We can mark.
Like Calvin's doing it like real awkward.
To your house, your trailer.
Tim, you know they're called secret societies, right?
Yeah.
No one knows. No one knows what I'm
he's
talking
gonna
about
get
then.
his memory
Yeah,
wiped.
Did you bring your gelatinous cube?
He's like shouting
my
out
bag,
to
right now.
everyone.
Okay.
I'm in a secret society.
I'm always ready with everything. Remember?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was just so Lex is also gonna. We can leave. I bet you does it have a name? Your cube.
I never named it as a player.
Your squishy thing.
Yeah, my cube. Yeah.
Maybe it'll like some of your Shaky Shack. But we probably shouldn't put it out here. But we can
No.
go. Eliza's being kind of mean.
It was just a question.
They're rude questions.
I'm
See my
just
emails.
curious.
I'll let Lexa lead me out.
Benacum or Jelly would know. I don't know if you would share it with Eliza, but the professor who would have you would have spoken with and recruited you would have been Professor Feist.
Okay.
Faust, you said?
Feist.
Um,
Feist.
And as we're walking out, Lexa will text Riley that she'll see her later. And we'll go back to Jelly's.
Texting back. Cool. See you later.
We're texting.
Thanks for leaving me with them.
I mean, you could have come.
Do you want her to? You want Riley to come?
I mean, Riley
Okay.
can come if Riley wants to come. That's cool.
You can invite Riley. Riley's cool.
Okay, well then I can text that as well. I'll text that as well.
And then Riley's like, sorry guys, gotta go.
Celebration.
So I just turn around and
Congratulations,
all
and
of
then
you guys
running.
have left.
It's just
All
the
right.
three of you now.
Congratulations.
Wolf's Head.
Oh wait, so you just left the 3 Wolf's Head
Yeah.
people?
Yes.
Oh.
That's why I was
Yes.
like,
Yeah. So at this point, like I probably like poured some of my beer into like water cups for the 2 of you, and I'm like, Wolf's Head.
Wolf's Head.
And I'll like wink at Eliza, and then I'll also wink at, but then I'll also wink at Calvin.
Is Robert starting a triangle?
ooh.
It's a co-conspiratorial wink.
He's a manipulator. This is his thing.
It's true. That's a good point.
Eliza, I think it's almost time to go.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
where are we going, friends? To the next party.
I was
By
thinking.
the
we'd-
way, I'm kind of here for this OT3 happening.
Yeah. Wolf's Head.
Anyway,
Wolf's
we'll come back
Head.
to that at a different time, perhaps.
Weren't you trying to like switch scenes?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
wrapping
So
up.
we'll come back to that
So-
OT3 forming here
Yeah,
at a
yeah.
different time, perhaps.
Yeah, I
Another
think.
location.
Yeah, I think Eliza would kind of like see that everybody's going, and she'll just like wrap her arms around Calvin and just go, I think it's time to have our own private celebration.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, now. How you doing?
I will
Yeah,
see you
so-
later, Mr. H or
Yeah.
Roberts or whatever your
Bye.
name is.
Oh, that's okay. And I like turn to like the closest, most attractive woman I can see and start talking to her. And her boyfriend.
I'm not even gonna do any. I'm just gonna leave that there.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna.
Roberts has a
Scene.
type.
And insane, yes.
Yes. All right. So I do want to. I know we had a number of different things that we wanted to kind of play with and look at for different scenes and everything. I'm kind of looking at our time and everything here. I do want to get into a little bit of story and this
Yeah.
party with Manuscript as well, as we are actually playing a couple days before Halloween. I like to kind of
It's a party.
It's time. We
That's
said in
what
the
I
beginning
titled
we're
it.
here for
It's
a party.
it's a party, yeah.
So
Oh, that's
we
right.
have
I
to have
forgot.
a party.
Yeah, we got to get to that. So for sure, 100%. So we'll jump forward a little bit. We'll say like a week from all of this into the future, and everyone is invited to as members of secret societies. This is also open to non-members, but the members will have kind of access into the secret society, so to speak. We'll take a look at what that looks like. But y'all are invited to this party at Manuscript. And did anybody think about what their character might be wearing to by any chance?
I'm wearing
Okay.
my Halloween costume.
From last year?
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, I know what I'm wearing.
What Halloween costume are you?
I'm wearing a blousey black shirt, black leather pants that leave very little to the imagination, a black like Zorro mask, and a black bandana tied behind my head. And then I've got a real fencing foil like tucked into a black sash that I've tied around my waist. 2 on the nose?
Fine.
I see what you did there.
Actually, no, maybe it would be a real rapier, not a real fencing foil, a real rapier.
Yeah.
Yep. What is Calvin wearing? You said you're wearing your Halloween costume?
Yes. What that means is if this is in the secret societies, like in a safe place to use magic, I am just gonna turn into a were-raccoon and walk around. That's my costume.
I mean, you could. I guess you could do it ahead. Like you're going there.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Mhm.
And I think I'm gonna wear like on top of this, like my actual costume, I think is gonna be like a cat. Like I'm gonna have like cat ears on, and I may have like drawn on my nose a little bit, even though I have like a raccoon nose.
Oh. Hi, Dolly.
Anyone else? What they think their character would be?
Lexa is going as a vampire.
Mm.
What is this
That's not
vampire?
surprising.
What does this vampire costume consist of for Lexa?
That's a good question. Probably like similar to what she wore last year, but with like the vampire teeth and no mask. So probably similar to what she wore to the masquerade ball last year.
Okay.
It's not surprising because it's Lexa, and Lexa did a thing last year.
Eliza is going to be dressed up like a sexy Velma with like an orange top and an orange skirt and knee-high stockings and black shoes.
I'm gonna change my cat ears to dog ears and wear a Scooby collar.
Oh, that'd be so great. Yeah, and she'll like have like black glasses on and
I was like, I am not prepared for this. I think last year Riley was a rabbit. I think this year though, Riley's gonna wear a plague doctor mask. I'm thinking Riley has like found a love for history in the last like year or so. So plain black clothes, like Dr. Mask, very simple costume because she was also not prepared for Halloween this year.
Lexa, I think maybe you came over and you like slick my hair back and gel my beard up and put me in a fancy suit.
Mm-hmm.
Much to my complaints, but I still bring my staff in my beat up leather bag, even though. But I decided to be in a suit.
I almost
like a
picturing like a
fancy, like,
Gandalf kind of thing going
Yeah.
on too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like what kind of suit Alexa would wear, like with the piping or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
like it was one of her old suits.
We're matching vampires.
Sure.
Maybe I forced you to do it.
Yeah.
You have to come. It'll be fine. You can't
I
not go to the
have
party.
to go. Why I got to do this to my hair?
Because it looks good. Sometimes it's good to get cleaned up.
Ugh.
All right. So everybody, does anybody go? Thanks for that, Scott. Does anyone go to the party together? Do you all meet there? Like, how do you think you might be arriving?
Well, Jelly and I are gonna arrive together.
Okay.
Eliza will definitely be with Calvin.
Okay. And I guess
I'm gonna show up on my own.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds great. So you all get there. There's somebody at the door. As you're standing outside, you can kind of hear this. So Manuscript, the best way I could describe Manuscript is as you're walking down the street, it looks like the back of an old car dealership with recycling bins outside, and there's a door on the side.
This is my kind of place.
It is very nondescript, and on the outside wall, it's like this kind of white brick wall, basically. They're very hard to see at night, but you would know during the daytime. There is this mural on the outside, and the mural is the grout between the kind of bricks. These white bricks have been darkened to make this very faint circle of manuscript. What that represents is not quite known, but what it often is referenced to, it is kind of circle like a mirror and the practice. It is also a reference to the sun. Well, sun giving energy its life. That it is also the moon as well, right? So there's many different stories about what it could mean and why it is there.
Say the moon.
Ooh, say the moon, yeah. So you recognize the place around the side, down the alley a little bit. There is the music gets louder as you walk down the alley between these buildings, and side entrance and sitting out front, watching the door and letting people in. As you go in, the music is very loud, and there is this tension close in the air. Best described perhaps as anticipation, hope. Almost, we're talking about Halloween. Everyone's dressed up, right? There is this illusion in the background of everything, right? Halloween represents this kind of, you could be anybody you want to be. You can dress up, you could be anyone that you want to be. You don't have to be yourself for the night. And there's this energy, this electricity that kind of runs across the air. Sweat, the pheromones, the looks people give one another as the drinks are flowing and people are enjoying each other's company, bumping up against one. There's this energy in the air that you feel inside. Maybe it's just the bass. Maybe it's none of that. You know, as you walk in and the music is loud and people. There are many great costumes here as you come in. You can see a number of different things. Oh, wow, that's great. You see a number of different costumes. One of the first ones that you may see, you see somebody dressed up in a skeleton with a gray hoodie, and then you see a big rabbit with a knife. You see Frank the Rabbit and Donnie Darko, right? There is somebody wearing what I can only describe as a giant Rubik's Cube that is constructed out of them that rotates. If y'all remember the Karate Kid, the Halloween scene there of there's somebody in like a shower stall, basically costume. There's somebody in a giant Chewbacca outfit. Whether they're actually that tall or something else is going on there.
Are you sure it's not Rahuko?
Ooh,
maybe it is Rahuko.
We're not quite crossing genres here, but there's a giant Chewbacca.
Is he with the Twi'lek?
Got off the planet.
There is a group of people together wearing teal blue, red beanies, and Adidas sneakers. As they all appear to be members or crew members of Steve Zissou, out of the Life Aquatic Zissou. And then you catch for a moment in the background somebody wearing a red striped shirt and a red beanie, but then like it's weird, you lose them in the crowd for a minute.
Oh.
Then lastly, there's what I can only describe as the meat suit that Lady Gaga wore.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Is it
God.
real? Is it real meat?
Is it real meat? Oh my goodness.
You haven't gotten close to determine yet, so
What a waste of resources.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is, you know, and many more costumes going on. The music is loud, and everything. And Scott, you notice one person also that catches your eye kind of in the background and dancing. You don't quite notice them at first, but you see somebody is dressed in a loose white blouse shirt with like kind of a black fur jacket over top of it, a very short beard,
Long hair.
annoyingly perfect stubble, like that annoyingly perfect amount of stubble this wearing, jet black hair, long but kind of undercut on the sides, so it's a long bit but kind of cut on the sides, and these piercing blue eyes. And the thing that you notice at first, you don't quite recognize this person, but the thing that you then notice is the gold and ruby pendant that they sell. And you catch them among the crowd. You kind of lock eyes for a moment. So this is the first level. This is kind of the base level. Manuscript actually goes down levels. It looks like a one-story building from the outside, but it goes down a few. As most of the other tombs have a couple floors up. This one down in. There is some stairs going down a bit further.
I head down.
You head down. Okay. There's somebody
following Jelly.
Sure. As you kind of make your way through the crowd, all these different outfits, there is somebody standing there at the stairwell going down that stops you.
Have I been here before?
I don't know that anyone would have been into Manuscript before.
Okay.
This. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is for members only. Sorry.
Members of what?
Members of the society.
We have our pins on.
Yeah.
You show your pin?
Yeah.
All right. As you pull out your pin and you show, oh, sorry, I didn't know. Lots of people wearing different outfits and stuff. Yeah, sure. You can. More than welcome. Didn't realize you were.
What a weird place.
I'm going to say to Eliza, where did everyone go?
It is
Oh,
very easy to get lost in the crowd here. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many costumes here. I don't know where everyone is, but I made a bunch of Scooby snacks for you.
Oh my god.
Do they have meat in them?
No, they're actually like pigs in a blanket. Like that cut up. Like little pigs in a blanket.
You remember the first time we danced?
Yeah, I do. I was dressed like a cat.
Well, I'm dressed like a dog. Would you like to dance again?
Yeah, let's dance.
It is not the same party that you went to
I know.
last year. That was a masquerade
I-
ball. This
I
is
think Calvin really only knows
definitely-
how to dance one way, so he's just gonna dance that way.
what is that?
Yeah.
How does
Yeah.
Calvin dance?
Techno dance, dancing.
I think
And
it's a combination.
we probably got trained in ballroom, didn't we?
Yeah, I think it's like ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Riley's on the side, like watching that happen, and is just like. Luckily, he has a mask on, and no one can see the look like.
Does everybody know what Riley went as, or did like Riley not?
I think so.
tell
I think Riley would have said
Yeah,
that.
so you've all showed up at different times, a couple of you together, but yeah, so you may not recognize.
I'm gonna go find the person in the white shirt.
Okay. Easy enough. So the two of you are dancing. Riley, what are you doing?
Like I said, leaning against the wall, watching this dancing. Like, what is he doing?
And the two of you go downstairs. We'll come back to that. Yeah, Roberts, you can catch this person. You see that he moves off to the side a little bit where it's quieter. There seems to be snacks. He's gathering a drink.
I sidle up next to them and put my arm around their shoulder and say, "Hey, fancy a shag?"
Coming on real strong.
Wow, that is very strong.
I had considered trying to figure out a way to like have everybody leave during this moment to build some tension, but it's kind of tough to do. This would be the part where maybe I would whisper to Scott and his character, but
I mean, we can take our headphones off.
no,
Or-
that's fine.
Or we get to give you guys and the audience a little space opera style building of tension where the viewer gets more knowledge than the characters do.
Red Pirates Roberts.
What? Two on the nose.
No, that's just a silly movie.
Yes, well, tell that to my mother. She didn't. Okay, doesn't matter. Anyways, what are
When
you doing
is-
here?
When is the last time you called your mother? She keeps calling me, inquiring about you. You're not taking her calls.
Yes, well, you didn't need to give her your phone number. That is on you. You said go to Yale. I went to Yale.
Keeping an eye on those kids, like I
Mm,
told you to.
yes, I even joined this ridiculous secret society. Do you know that you know, for whatever reason, the smart one picked the same one as the sloth-like one, and she is insufferable, completely.
She's not the smart.
Oh, and then there's the odd one who barely talks to anyone and sits in his RV all the time. No social skills to speak of.
You read his
How
papers?
these five caught your attention is quite beyond me.
Your own damn ways. Sometimes pay attention to the others.
Yes, well, meanwhile, one of them has a book that I'm trying to get my hands on. It may have more answers.
And do a job.
Yes. Well, I fail to see what they can do to change what you have planned, but you won't even tell me what that is, so of course, sir.
Long time ago that you must compartmentalize. You have your job and I have mine.
Right. Well, what are you doing here, anyways? I thought that you sent me here to keep an eye on things. You don't trust me?
Just anyone, frankly. But
Appreciate the vote of confidence for what it's worth.
sent at home.
Ugh. Dreadful woman.
A couple of them went downstairs.
I'm keeping track of them, sir.
On that.
The Jalanthor.
Yes, the Jalanthor. Might be the smartest of all of them, you know.
Really? Seems present a bit on the autistic scale, but you say so.
You try being locked in another dimension for 5 years with no one to talk to.
No, thank you, sir. Mother used to lock me in the closet when I was cross. Well, that be helped. Meanwhile, sir, do you have the marching orders, as it were?
Wasted.
But, sir, it's a party.
Kind of turns and then he has a drink and looks out and he walks. He kind of goes back to he becomes part of the crowd again, and you kind of lose him.
And I'll scan the first floor for Jelly.
But you're keeping track of him. Jelly's not there.
So I'll head down the second.
All right. We'll come back to that in a minute.
Everyone's so quiet.
Lexa.
The mood really changed.
I'm sorry.
What's that?
The mood really changed.
Sorry, not Lexa. Riley, what are you doing? You've been kind of a wallflower.
I think Riley is done watching the train wreck that is dancing and is like, and looks around and is like, I don't really see anyone, and it's like, maybe I'll try going downstairs.
Riley, make a. I don't think what perception would be in this game exactly.
Brains.
I usually use brains.
Brains? Sure, make a brains roll for me.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. Sure. You notice H talking with this other person for
a while.
For a little while. Yeah. And I'm gonna say with that roll of a 9, you catch not really much. I mean, it's loud here, but you will catch any other orders for me, sir?
Okay.
I'll give you that with that roll of a 9.
Okay.
But yeah, the music's blaring, the sweat is flowing, the pheromones are traveling across. Like I said, there's kind of an electricity in the air almost. And those of you who are magic casters, which is all of you here, know that it very much has that magic feel, almost like that first time that you cast a spell, whether meant to or not. There was this kind of like anticipation and electricity at the same time. Not that feel very much.
I feel very tingly. It seems to be a little non-magical up here. Would you like to explore, Eliza?
You mean find a private place to make out?
Oh god.
Now, yes.
All right, let's
Yes.
go.
I'm gonna start making my way to find the downstairs.
Okay. Sure. Easy enough. We'll say that you see that and you find your way down there. So H, Riley, what are the two of you doing? Two left upstairs, head stairs. I think
Going downstairs.
Scott,
Yeah.
you said that you were going down to.
Yeah, I remember.
Jelly.
I vaguely remember seeing Jelly gesticulating in front of the doorman that on the way downstairs.
Okay. And Riley, what do you? doing next?
Riley's going downstairs because doesn't see anyone else that she
Okay.
really wants. Yeah.
Sure. So Alexa and Jelly, you're the first ones downstairs, so you kind of see the mood's a little different here.
It feels weird down here.
I think Jelly might know there's a magical element to this party already. I remember we talked about that at some point. I'm gonna say it's kind of their thing they're doing tonight.
As you get down to as you first come down the stairs, you see your first member of Manuscript anyway in kind of ritual clothing. You see these white robes with a white hood over this person.
Is it the KKK?
No. It's like think like
That's what I'm thinking. Is it the Klan?
Oh hell no!
I'm out.
No, that's not. What
No,
I was going for.
You're not. You're
I'm
not going
sorry.
for pointed like hood. Yeah.
Okay.
You're talking like cloak hood kind of.
Yes, a cloak hood. Like it
For
doesn't
a
cover their
moment there,
face.
I was thinking, like, I'm glad I didn't go to manuscripts.
think more like a monk kind
Okay.
of, right?
All
Like,
right.
All right, yeah.
but it's just like it's like just like an all white kind of cloak with a hood that comes up that kind of like shrouds the face, and then like a separate mask. And you will notice that everybody's wearing the same. Anyone from Manuscript anyway, who's kind of part of this culling and this ritual, is wearing the same white like hooded robe. But they're all wearing different masks of
That's
some kind.
suspicious, Jelly.
Don't be.
Jelly has a strange
suspicious.
confidence, I feel, being down here.
And they welcome you to the real party as
He's comfortable.
Okay.
so you could when you
Sorry,
were upstairs. Sorry, say that again, Menachem.
I plugged my microphone in, but then I didn't have any speaker anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you heard me. Jelly's strangely comfortable down
Yeah.
here. Kind of.
Okay. Yeah, so it's much different down here also. While upstairs, like you felt like this was just kind of a big room. You You come down here, it's a little quieter. You can still hear some of the music, and you can hear the footfalls from upstairs. And it comes down the kind of stairwell that comes down as well. But as you come down and you look out where you would expect to see the wall on the other end, it seems like it just kind of extends. You're not quite sure where it ends exactly. It's almost this kind of like optical or illusion that goes, and you see people here, not quite the same like party rave dance scene that you see upstairs, but a little more kind of chill, and people are hanging out, and they are dancing as well, sitting on couches. There's these big plush couches that people are kind of sitting at. There's different fruits and things, like there's definitely like a couple sitting on this big plush couch, like much different vibe now.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, Ellie wants to head towards where the illusion is.
Okay.
If it's an illusion or if it's, I wonder if that's dimensional magic.
Oh. You don't think like we'll get sucked in, do you?
No. But they're doing some. This is a normal thing every year.
Okay.
Something about magical energy that they're doing down here, and I want to find out.
Okay. All right. Well, you lead the way.
It's going to walk towards the end of the room that appears to go farther than it should.
As you're walking over, another member, who I can only describe as someone in Manuscript with these white robes on, and like a fox mask on, comes up to you. Sire, you can.
What did you say?
What do you desire?
That's a mighty. Why?
It's all part of the fun. It's the one night a year we have. All the society's over, and
Oh,
I think I'm going to tell you what I desire.
I want to know about that wall, or lack of wall.
oh, it's interesting.
Yeah.
On.
I do.
All right. You keep walking, and it seems like it's weird. Like every step you take, like it just kind of keeps filling out in front of you. You're not quite sure if you are walking for a little bit, or if you're like on a treadmill kind of, and you're not actually going anywhere. It's hard to discern. There's a lot of magic in the air right now.
Yeah, Lexa's like freaked out. Lexa's gonna text Riley and be like, "So Jelly's like walking. I think we're like walking in a wall that's not a wall."
So actually, how about this? If you're standing there, as you're standing there texting, you look up, and it just looks like that Jelly is just on a treadmill, just walking,
with like a Looney Tunes tunnel in front of him.
But to you, Jelly, like you're fascinated by it, right?
I want to analyze it for dimensional magic. Or like,
how do you do that?
I don't know. I was thinking I wanted to figure out a way to like detect or identify the kind of magic that it is. I'm not sure how to do that.
That was like a brains roll.
I was gonna say, just give me a brains roll. Just give me a straight brains roll.
Which, strangely enough, for being the smartest one in the group, that's not my highest. It's not my best die. No, wait, how do I? Let me just click on it.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you just click on the sheet, I'm gonna say for you, you're gonna need a 5 on.
I'm clicking on the brains. Oh, I click on the word brains.
Yeah.
stat, or is it stat or magic? Because I'm detecting magic.
You've got a plus one. You know what? Roll the magic because it's not going to be. You're not going to add the magic die, but I'll give you that +1 that you have in magic for brains to add to it. Roll the.
No bonus or penalties, no extra ones. So it should add a +1.
Ooh.
That's a 1 + 1 for a 2 on that one. Yeah, you're the
Adversity
magic.
token.
The magic's very strong here. Yeah, I don't know if you have any adversity tokens or anything. I don't know if you have any skills that will help you change the outcome of that.
I'm trying to decide if it's valuable enough to blow all my adversity.
I can give you a token.
If the game
not
master
there.
permits it, I would, but I'm not exactly
You're
You're
not
not in the
there.
scene at the
Yeah.
moment, so yeah, only other characters in the scene could help
Yeah,
on
I'll
this
give
roll.
you-
Like if
So do adversity tokens recharge in any way or just through play?
Well, Dustin might give us some at the end for playing to our characters.
when
yes,
when we fail a roll, we should take an
And-
adversity.
yeah, and anytime you would fail a roll, you would gain
Okay.
adversity.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 and I'll take one of
Okay.
Lexa's and get a 5.
So you're looking any sort of dimensional magic or anything like that?
Trying to figure out what kind of magic is going on here. You know, is it? And I'm particularly looking for dimensional magic.
Yeah, you don't catch any. I don't think there's any dimensional magic. As you're kind of walking a bit there, you suddenly like as Lexa kind of helps you figure this out by spending the adversity token. You feel like you've been walking for a while, and you realize Lexa's right there, and you're like, "Wait, but I'm still in the same place." And you kind of put together that there's illusional magic going on here, right? It's almost like looking in a mirror that continues to go on and
It's
on.
like you're on a treadmill, dude. Very weird.
It is. I get frustrated and smash my. I hit the wall or whatever. I swing my staff at the space where the illusion is generated.
Yeah, and then you suddenly realize that there is a wall there. But the other thing I will say, because you succeeded on the roll, is that you're remembering also at the same time that the magic's being culled from upstairs, and you kind of feel it actually being down. You almost catch like a couple little wisps, almost like as you're kind of like now looking for the magic, almost like in the Matrix, as like it kind of falls down, right? There's kind of like that little bit as you open your attunement to.
I'll follow the trail.
Sure. Go down another level.
Wait, hold on. Wait up.
So as you kind of like smack your you realize that there's a wall there, and you find a door that will let you go. All right, who is going down next? I forget who came down.
Alexa's gonna send a message to the group chat. I assume we have a group chat that says, so there's some really weird magic and Jelly's following it. Guess we're going to the second floor. ... Third floor? Oh, third floor. ... We're dressed as vampires.
Calvin and Eliza were next down.
Okay.
I feel like I get the message and I say, "Oh, I guess we should attend to this."
Yeah, I guess so.
As you're looking down, Calvin, at
Wonder
your
what he's
phone,
following.
you get down to the bottom of the stairs. You get welcomed like everybody else does. You're looking down at your phone. You're kind of in this room, and you look up, and somebody's standing in front of you.
Hello.
You see a female figure in a raccoon, kind of sheepishly looking up at you.
Lashes?
You okay? You're thing.
What? My
Is-
face usually does things.
Is your name Lashes?
We couldn't hear you, Dustin.
You can't hear me?
No, I can. No, I can.
Okay. I think I was just talking very softly. Smart.
How did?
So thank you for bringing me.
My goodness. You look amazing.
How? When? I want.
How long have you been like this, Lashes? Is it just for tonight?
But what?
In this form?
You mean back as a
Wait, back?
So,
Calvin is. Wait, was Lashes always like this?
So, Tristan is over there. I think we have to go find him. Would you like to come? The both of you?
Well, yeah, I'm coming.
lovely? Missed you.
I've missed you too.
Oh, yeah, we've been looking all over for you. Actually.
What was that, Tristan? I heard you down there.
Yeah, we should probably go
And
down.
I start walking, like, just looking frantically around.
You're like looking up over your shoulder,
Yeah.
and like Roberts and I are on our way. You're like, look, our friends.
Oh, Riley. Hey, I didn't see you there.
Riley's gonna. Hi, Roberts.
There's like a whole lot of side eye going on here. I feel like.
Kind of, but like, not sure what to make, because only heard parts of it, just not sure what to make of him. So just. I guess I should have figured. I should have figured you'd be here.
He gives you his most charming smile.
I'm not surprised you're at this party. Have you seen? I mean, I saw Calvin and Eliza up there. Have you seen anyone else from that group?
Oh, yes. I saw the Jalantha heading down.
Jelly.
That's the one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna keep going down and catch up with people then.
Brilliant. I'll join you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so as you're coming down,
why doesn't anyone trust me anymore? I don't understand.
Well, it's just gonna be me. Well, it's gonna be me and Calvin, but
you are playing the unlikely ally trope, Scott. So we had to make, we had to build that somehow. Yeah. So as you come down, the two of you notice Calvin and Eliza, but you also see Calvin talking to somebody in a raccoon out, like their face is painted like a raccoon and like whiskers.
Quaint.
oh, Calvin, that's a cool coincidence. Who is this?
Riley.
What?
It's Lashes.
Mm-hmm.
What?
We found Lashes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think I found you.
Oh
I-
well, yeah.
I mean,
that's
I mean,
true.
I guess that's true.
That's true.
And
Oh, I believe I hear him again, Tristan.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Calvin,
we-
you do know you're gonna have to. If you really want to find Tristan, we can, but you're gonna have to tell us what this is about, right?
This is Lashes. This is Eliza. I am Calvin. It seems
I know your names. I've been friends with you for a year now, at least.
Lashes is in her original form again. So,
Okay.
Calvin
And
is,
Riley's just like, okay, cool.
Calvin's like crazy nervous at this point, pulls out his wand and speaks into his wand a spell to try and find Tristan, and is gonna like point it at a light and like try to wisp the light to follow wherever he went.
Sure. Let's make a magic roll here. I'm gonna study up on my magics and what does what again.
Mhm.
Give yourself a cheat sheet.
Yeah, what the different types of magic are. So this would be like some sort of tracking kind of. So I'm just gonna go. This is flight. This is gonna be flight magic because you're trying to track somebody where they went. How long are you trying to make this last for to follow them?
Like 10 minutes.
Right.
I think Calvin doesn't believe that Tristan is very far in a building, so
I mean, flight is for avoiding, trying to hide yourself, so it could be the opposite of trying to find someone to sit in.
So I'm gonna say you need an 8 on this. In my magic table in flight magic. So make sure to roll your d4 and add that to it. Jeez.
Oh,
That's so big.
25?
Wow, that's another
that's 26.
26.
you don't need to roll the d4, I don't think. That's another I didn't realize flight was your d20 stat, and that's a natural 20, so that explodes into a total of 26. So with a
Wow.
simple flick, you kind of cast this spell.
Oh look,
and
Tristan went this way.
much like in Donnie Darko, this kind of I don't know, weird jelly tube, translucent, much the color of the gelatinous cube that you see jelly with for some reason. But it's kind of small. It's like a kind of like snake comes out of your midsection and kind of just starts guiding you.
It's this way.
Let's follow it. Eliza will follow
And-
Calvin.
And you will see this kind of going towards this illusion magic at like the end of the hall, and it seems like it just keeps going down the hall.
How far is this? I feel like I'm walking too far.
And after like 30 seconds to a minute where you're kind of on this treadmill thing again, kind of walking, Flashes kind of puts their hand on your just like you're holding the wand still?
Yeah.
Kind of just like on your wrist where the wand is, and says, Calvin, let me show you the door here. Actually, maybe you that actually,
Okay.
and opens the door and
I'm 100% just like walking after Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Yeah, I'm following after Calvin. Yeah, going through
Yeah.
the door.
So as you come down and two of you would see this first, who went down first, Ellie, Alexa. You see much more now. You can almost see the magic kind of coalescing here. And you see a number members of Manuscript circle around performing this ritual. They kind of are like pulling the magic out of the air and chanting as well as part of this, and helping guide this magic down what seems like down into the ground, storing it.
And I'll kind of chuckle and say, "Oh, it's true. I heard about this."
Well, first I want to jump to Lexa and Jelly because they went
Oh,
down
I'm sorry.
first. Yeah, no, that's fine. You guys do anything? Do you want to look at anything here?
Do you know what good? Do you know what's going on?
I think I heard something about collecting magical energy.
Is this like unique to Yale, or would this be something that would happen in other areas?
So I would say with everyone being members of the secret societies now for a little bit, and maybe having done some studies and magical history and all of that, it's known. While you may not know as much as like if you were a member of Manuscript who are of this and ritual, that this is a big night for helping restore some of the magic in Wellspring.
Okay.
This party and all of the kind of anticipation and tension and like teenage energy, young adult energy that's happening on the first floor and even the second floor is helping create this. All magic has to come from somewhere, right? Kind of idea of law of transmutation. Nothing's created or destroyed. It's like it has to come.
Okay.
Yeah, this is magic's being stored.
So deciding that the wellspring might be useful information for me to know about, I circle the bento room, sit down, and pull out one of my notebooks. Start taking notes and sketching.
Okay. The rest of you come down, and then it's at this point that somebody comes over. Another person, hooded and in a figure, but the robes aren't as like pristine, or should I say maybe new looking, a little bit older. Excuse me, it's for, not quite sure how you got down here, but we can't disturb the ritual. So I'm gonna have to ask everyone.
What ritual?
If I could refer to you, please be here at.
Oh,
Disrupt.
oh well, we won't disrupt. We're just.
Oh, it's just this way. Tristan's got to. Oh, Tristan! Tristan?
I'd like to see if I can my innocence to to try to persuade them to let us stay.
certainly try. I can tell you it's going to be a little more difficult, as you know, you basically not supposed to. How are you trying to persuade them?
Charm them.
Also, what are you saying? What do you do? Like, how are you kind of laying on the charm here?
Yeah, so they, like we're students and we're very interested in what the ritual is, and we're not going to tell anyone, and we'll be very quiet and won't disturb any.
So give
And
me
like her eye is just like open wide a little bit, and it gives this.
So the difficulty on this is going to be an 8. This is a little higher because they're in the middle of this, so you kind of come in disrupting it a little bit. So give me a charm stat roll.
Okay, with my innocence ability, I can use 2 adversity.
So that would be, so it says you could spend 2 adversity to convince an adult to not get you in trouble for a minor transgression. So that won't let you succeed on this roll to let them have you stay, but like they might not report it to your professors that you're not leaving, right?
Yeah. Right, yeah. Is that like charm with the stat or charm with magic?
It's going to be a stat because you're trying to convince.
Ooh, so close. I
So
got
that's
a 7.
7. Yeah.
You have an adversity token?
I used 2. Can I use another one?
Yeah, I mean you could use one to bump that up to an 8.
Yes, I will use that to bump one to an 8. So that'll be 8.
Okay. It's highly unusual. You sometimes have observers stay, but everyone else leave now. Wrong.
Dude, what did you guys do?
I'm halfway across the room, not with the group. I don't pay attention to this conversation at all. Sitting on the floor.
Well, were we sitting and watching?
I feel
I
like the
walked around the
two of
room.
you, the two of you came down already and maybe weren't quite noticed, but when the
Yeah.
larger group came down,
Got it.
that's when this person came over and is like, noticed you,
Okay.
noticed the 2 of you also, and said like, can't be here.
I look at Eliza and say, if you want to study it, it's okay.
Okay, I'll just I'll let you know what happens. And she'll like take a Scooby snack out and like offer it to her.
What is that?
When we start to walk away, I'm gonna look at Lashes and say, when did you turn back?
As all this is happening, I'm gonna say, Jelly, you're kind of probably paying the most attention to very interesting magic. You kind of see you see this kind of like funneling happening down into the wellspring, and you notice a little. You will see a few things kind of diverting a little bit, and then you hear one of the people in the middle of the ritual circle. Professor Zell, shouting over to the to the person who's speaking to all of you, asking you to leave. We need your help. Something's going wrong. Something's going wrong. And suddenly the magic starts to divert and go in different directions and kind of speed off someplace else as if it's being drawn away. Everyone give me a flight roll.
Okay.
16.
Magic or stat?
This is going to be stat again.
Yay! I get another diversity token.
All right, definitely marking a diversity token on that. Well, you're gonna get kicked
Like
around a little
my
bit.
worst stat.
I feel like there's a couple in that. Oh no. Kelly rolled.
I got a 5.
9.
We've got 16 for Calvin. You're good. Roberts rolled a 1. So you get struck by some of this stray magic, and it kind of knocks you back and tosses you with a force that you weren't expecting. That you
Is it in his arm?
What's that?
Is it in his arm?
it hits you like right in the solar plexus and just kind of like knocks the wind out, but it also like pushes you back like 10 feet as this like almost like bolt of magic.
Just slams into my perfectly chiseled abs.
Does
You're
it like go
perfect.
through him or get stuck in him?
Roberts, what do you have on you? Do you have any sort of gems or crystals or rare like artifacts of any kind?
I
I don't know if we
like
set up your bag.
150-year-old rapier with a bejeweled handle.
Okay. Is this an heirloom, would you say?
For sure.
For sure. Okay.
I don't know whose. I just grabbed it out of like the booty one adventure. But
okay. So as this actually, so this is what happens is the magic kind of comes towards you. It like looks like it's gonna slam you right in the chest, and at the last minute it kind of diverts towards your rapier and the hilt of the rapier hanging from your waist. You still get slammed by this force of energy, pushed back. But you catch as that happens that it charged into your sword. Like it was drawn to that in some.
That's not at all ominous.
Let me see. Riley, you rolled an 8, so you're good. Nothing hits you.
For once.
Wow. You're not the person who gets all the injuries.
I like it. Thank you for joining, Scott.
Yes. He's taking the injury roll.
Eliza, with a 5, you just succeed on that.
Oh.
So like you see this energy flying at you, and you kind of duck and it goes flying over your head. Jelly, you are fine with a 9, and then Lexa,
Ooh,
that is a
Lexa.
fail with a 4. So you are close. You could try and boost this to make it a success with diversity tokens or anything, or you can get slammed with some magic.
I mean, I've
use-
given...
I
She
feel like
did give
Riley
tokens to Menachem.
I feel like Riley
multiple people.
would try and help Lexa, and
Oh.
with my loyal strength, every 1 counts as 2, so it would boost to a 6.
Okay. What do you do to help? What does that look like? Like how do you?
I am not
What do you
doing
see
another
happen?
Pushing out of the way. Okay, we're not doing that again. I feel like I just warn her, like yell, "Hey, Lexa, watch out!" Like
I
Okay.
mean, we're kind of far away from each other, so yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
To give her just enough time to like miss whatever.
Yeah, so the magic starts to go haywire here. So the only fail on this would be Scott, so mark an adversity token failure on.
Done.
And because Lexa, you boosted yours up, good. That's not a failure, that's success. And this magic starts to shoot off in all kinds of different directions. You see people from Manuscript rushing around trying to get this back in control, but they can't seem to figure out what's going on. Is at this point that Professor Zell kind of more forcibly makes you leave space, kind of for your own protection.
I'm looking for the source of it, if I can, because I am cool under pressure.
Okay.
I guess I can figure out what's happening. Like, why is it going crazy? Is there something interfering from externally?
There is. You can't tell from here what's interfering, though.
Right. I can see. Okay. I can tell it's an external source.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I will say that you know that something's going wrong here. Not sure what exactly.
Well, that's clear.
What's that?
That's clear.
Yeah. So, and I'm kind of looking at the time, and I want to kind of wrap this up so we can check out questions.
Okay.
And maybe end on a little bit of a cliffhanger here. But the magic starts to go a bit haywire, and you all know the importance in some ways. Maybe some maybe know a little more than others of this night of helping to replenish the wellspring, store the magic that's going to be used for going forward throughout the year, that helps fuel the magic. And yeah, some of these things, this magic's kind of shooting off in different directions. What sort of consequences, what this is going to cause. But you start to hear more concerned noises coming from different places upstairs, as well as you hear feet moving, kind of some commotions going on all around.
I think I'm ready to leave.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yes,
so,
where is Jelly? Is Jelly gonna leave?
Not if he can stop it being no.
Eliza's gonna try to see if she can get Jelly to leave. So yeah,
Jelly,
so
you're going to try and stay and help. Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm trying to stay and help and figure out what's going on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Eliza is gonna go over to Jelly and just say, like, we need to go, like, it's dangerous. I have a book. I have a special book. We can do research and figure this out.
I just say go away and move over.
We really should go. Like, she's gonna try to like tug on your arm.
I'm sketching out some things and studying the room.
So it seems like Jelly is staying. Seems like other people want to leave. Eliza, what are you doing? Are you gonna?
Is it a contested role?
It could be. Well, like, so this is not necessarily like.
I don't want to take the character's agency away.
Right, and that's the thing I'm thinking about also. Like, if Benakam's making a choice for their character to stay and try and help, knowing it might hurt them, if this was like some sort of fight, or like, somebody was trying to pull somebody out or something like that, I might in there trying to, but it's a little different in that way, so I don't want to quite do a contested role.
And I'll look at Liza and snarl, "Leave me alone."
You're going to get hurt.
Or her.
This is a dangerous place.
What are the other three doing?
What's everybody else doing?
Lexa almost got hit with magic. Lexa's done.
I'm
Going
already
upstairs.
like making my way upstairs.
I'm like, oh,
with Lashes, and I'm going to look at Lashes and say, I should go look for Eliza.
His
Yeah.
response.
Lexa's like heading
Come on,
towards
Calvin, let's go.
I think Calvin needs to roll a die to decide what he's going to do.
That's your character, so I'll let you decide.
Yeah, we're gonna a 5.
I don't know what you're rolling or what you're.
Yeah, I know.
So
it's like heads or tails, and I didn't pick heads or tails.
I look at Lashes and I say, can we meet tomorrow?
He runs out.
I didn't hear anything you said.
He says, of course, and runs away.
And I'm gonna go back looking for Eliza.
So seeing that Jelly's not gonna leave, Eliza is gonna like look around and then use her wand to like create a shield to try to protect her and Jelly while continues to work in this chaos. Can I do that?
Sure. It's gonna be I forget what.
Grit.
I think
Like if you're gonna stay and fight, I think it's for like kind of stay and take a hit, basically. So yeah, let me. So give me a grit roll. You need a target of 8 on.
Ooh. Oh.
Ouch.
Roll your D4 magic die also.
Oh, that's right. I always forget that.
3, so that's a 7. That's not a 6.
I have an adversity token.
Okay. So the snarl is what gives it to her. So as you're sketching out, some magic comes flying at you, and Eliza throws up a protective barrier. This won't last very long, but it's maybe a couple minutes to help protect, to help get you or someone else out of here safely.
Can I do something at this point?
Sure. What would you like to try and do?
So I got knocked back by the magic.
Yes.
It seems like everyone else has gone except for a bunch of people in white hoods and Eliza and Jelly in the corner.
Yeah, and Calvin is coming back down to get Eliza.
But I don't know that.
Yeah.
So I just see Jelly.
The magic is flying off in more
everywhere.
directions now. It's definitely escalating. They're trying to get under control, but it doesn't seem whatever they're working against.
So I'm gonna physically scoop up like Eliza and Jelly and like drag them out of the room.
I'll fight you.
That's fine.
That I will make a contested roll now.
Are we doing this now, or are we doing a cliffhanger?
You know what? Calvin, what are you doing?
I'm going to be coming down the stairs, but I would like this to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I think Calvin catches Lexa for sure on the way up the stairs. Lexa left and was like, "I'm not getting hit," and I was like, "Jelly, I'll come find you later." And Lexa leaves.
Calvin, give me another flight roll.
Where was Riley in all this? I don't remember.
Riley's like, I'm leaving.
Riley left.
Riley left.
Lexa totally grabbed Riley and like left.
Okay.
18.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, so you don't get hit by magic. You manage to, you kind of are almost like stepping between raindrops, like you're
I'm
navigating
in my
this
raccoon
magic
form, so I'm probably like jumping, bouncing off of walls.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you are coming down to see if you can also help as Roberts runs over to pick up both Jelly, or at least try and drag them out somehow, and we will get there.
As Roberts grabs Jelly, and Jelly's like, "Get the fuck off me."
But also Calvin, Roberts grabs Eliza.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm interested in what's going to happen.
Lexa's
Eliza
interested
has
in
a
not
protection
getting hit.
spell up, remember?
So.
What's that?
Eliza has a protection spell up in front of us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which I will give you for a couple of, I rolled it on my magic roll as it was going to last for a few minutes. I didn't do the
Sure.
like hour difficult.
You're saying it'll affect anyone's attempt to get at us.
That could be like, it's a shield right now. It's pointed at the magic that's flying at you, but yeah, you could decide how that goes from there.
Cool.
All right, so we'll leave it there as magic seems to be going haywire in what seemed to be a pretty simple and often performed ritual to hey, we went a little later than I was expecting to there, but
We also started.
we did start a little later too as we were getting set up for the stream.
Maybe we'll do one checkout question.
I think that's fair.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
All right. Well, let's step out of character with the names.
By the way, I just yeah, no, go ahead. I'm looking at the chat. I'm getting caught up on the chat now.
Mhm.
So we'll step out of character with the names, and then we'll do a checkout question, and I'll give you a few to choose from. So we each say our character name. We like to do this, even though it makes sense. We like to do this after the questions, I remember. So let me put. I'm gonna put 3 questions in the chat in the Twitch, and you guys can each pick one of them to answer. And someone could share them in the Zoom for Scott.
No, I'm in Twitch now.
So first we gotta exit the magic circle here.
No, we like to do that after the questions.
Oh, sorry.
They get to be the last thing we do, remember?
Right, yes.
I forgot. Go ahead and someone pick a question and answer.
The questions for the listeners, viewers. What did you learn from another player or a character tonight? What advice would I give my character? What advice would my character give me? Or what did I learn from my character? And the last question is, how might character magic help you in life?
Well, I'll start. How might my character's magic help me in my life? Well, Calvin's very good at making potions. So if there's a magical potion that could multiply me, that would be great. Since I do too many things sometimes. I'm gonna pass it to Scott
Sometimes.
all the time.
Let's see. What advice would my character give me? I'm as I continue to play Roberts, I'm getting a sense that he's very bold, and he's like diving into danger to rescue these strangers. And I think he would tell me to take more chances. Oh, which makes me very uncomfortable. I like things to be calm and steady. I will popcorn to Kayla.
Don't know which question I want. Sure. Don't have an answer.
It's okay, it's late.
Yeah, I don't have an answer.
We can always come back to you.
Yeah. I've been looking at the questions. I'm like, I don't know. Someone else can go.
Laura.
I'll go. So Riley's advice for me would be to go to Shake Shack this weekend.
Ooh.
But no, for real, I think Riley would tell me to pay attention to my surroundings and just observe. See, vote from the chat. Nina and I are going to Shake Shack this weekend.
Oh, yay!
I'm gonna pass it to Neil.
All right. The question I'm gonna answer is, what did I learn from my character? And I think what I learned from Eliza is that although she's like fairly like serious and focused, academic, when she's with Calvin, like he brings out a playful side in her. And it's something that she really enjoys. It really like breaks her up, and like you like a whole different side of her that's a lot more pleasant in many ways and a lot more enjoyable to her as well. So that was fun to play today. I liked it. And I will popcorn.
I was trying to think about the question